Hey there, my friends. Byron Davis here with LiveYourEpicLife.com. Today I want to talk to you briefly about a story that you probably already know about. It's the story of David and Goliath. Now, you already probably heard this before, either from Sunday school or Vacation Bible School. You've heard the story. So you know the ending. David ultimately defeats the big warrior Goliath, right? Well, here's what I want to talk about today. There is the backstory, or a little bit that most people don't know about. Most people don't know about the critical decision that David made right before he went on to the battlefield. You see, right before David went on to the battlefield, no one gave him credit at all. Everyone thought that he was crazy and that he wasn't gonna do it. Everyone was afraid of Goliath, even King Saul himself. And so when David came and arrived, in fact, he wasn't even supposed to be there that day. Remember, he was dropping off some lunch to his older brothers who were on the battlefield. They were the real soldiers. Well, in any case, David finds himself in a situation where he was about to go out and do battle with Goliath. Well, right before he went out on the battlefield, King Saul and all of the experts pulled David aside and they gave David armor and a helmet and a sword. And they say, look, at least go out and look like a warrior. Okay, go out and use the conventional weapons of warfare. And so David put them on. He put on the armor, he put on the helmet, and he started to wield the sword. But then something very interesting happened. David made what I call a critical decision. In that moment, David had to decide whether or not he was going to use the conventional weapons of war. He had to decide in that moment, hey, am I going to discredit or discount or even disqualify my own qualifications? Am I going to just listen to what the experts are telling me and just go with these conventional tools of war? Or am I going to actually trust God and go with what God gave me? And you see, in that moment, David decided to take the armor off. He decided to put down the helmet and let go of the sword. And then he decided to reach down and pick up some stones and that leather slingshot that he's had since he was even a littler kid, a smaller kid. And here's what he did. He decided once and for all not to doubt God. He said the same God that allowed him to defeat the lion and to defeat the bear, that same God is going to allow him to defeat Goliath. And that's what David actually did, right? He went out and defeated Goliath. And guys, here's the lesson that I want to share with you right now. It's very simple. Many times in life, our circumstances and the experts will tell us, hey, here's how you do it. And here are the tools you need to know. And in that moment, we will feel inadequate and we'll feel insecure because we don't know, we're moving into new territory, but we don't know how to use these resources. And at the same time, we are given the same choice. We're presented with the same choice that David was presented with. In that moment, let me encourage you, my friend, go with what God gave you. Don't doubt or get discouraged or downplay the talents and the gifts and the tools that you already have at your disposal. Go with what God gave you. And like David, believe me, I truly believe that God will also give you the victory in the end. All right, guys, in all that you do, remember, live generously, live courageously, and always, 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 my friend, finish well. I'll see you next time. Take care.